Hello, in this Kotlin programming video, we are going to look at the while loop. So the while loop is really simple. It allows you to check for a condition. If that condition is met, you'll continue running that loop. Once that condition is no longer met, then the loop will stop running. So first of all, we need some sort of variable. So I'm going to call it x, and I'll assign 0 to it. Format of a while loop is the keyword while, open close bracket, and now you put your condition. You would format this the way that we have done with relational operators and logical operators. So I'll recommend checking out those videos. So I'm going to do something simple like x, while x is less than 100. I'm just going to print out x. So simple stuff. So this will run, and let's see what happens. So some of you may already begin to see the problem. It keeps printing at 0, and it's in what we would call an infinite loop. The reason it's not stopping is because x isn't changing. You might think of it, shouldn't it just go up? We have to manually do that ourselves. So if we do that at the end, we just do x plus plus, and remember this is the equivalent of doing x plus equals 1, which is also the equivalent of x equals x plus 1. So we're just adding 1 to x. We don't have to do that. We could do something like x plus equals 2. So we're adding 2 to it every single time. And now if we run it, as you can see, it just runs from 0 to 99. You might be thinking, why didn't it print out 100? And because if you look, the condition is while x is less than 100. Not while x is less than or equal to 100, because if we do that, that will go all the way up to 100. Okay, so that's simple stuff. And obviously in here you could do something like maybe you want to see what the number is if you were to square it, and the final number will result in 10,000. And there we go, we've got the square of all of these numbers. And that's the overall general format of a while loop. If for some reason you need to do an infinite loop, the recommended way to do it is, and I'll explain like one sort of use case where this might come in handy. You just put while true, because true is always true, and the condition has to just result in true. So if you just put true there, it's going to continue running. And if I just print line, and I'll say never ending loop. And if I run that, as you can see, we get a never-ending loop. So where would this be, where would this be useful? In games, for example. Games use something called a game loop, and the game loop essentially runs every single frame, is constantly running, and that's checking for input. Based on any input that it gets, maybe the user presses the up arrow or the W key, which is common for moving forward in like a first-person shooter. It will do some sort of update in the game logic. So you'll, let's say, move your character forward, and then you'll display it. So that's why you might want an infinite loop, and you would close the infinite loop within the loop itself. So that's it for the while loop. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.